These are the best Gary Chalmers and Seymour Skinner episodes in The Simpsons. Skinner and Chalmers take a long trip to an administrators' convention in Cincinnati. The road to Cincinnati opens with Gary Chalmers having a meeting with the principals from different schools and discussing their performance. Then he said that he was invited to give the keynote speech at the National Administrator Convention in Cincinnati.
Crushed it!
Well, that couldn't have gone worse.
I agree.
Oh, Skinner. Chalmers said that the budget allows for a +1, and he was thinking he could bring the principal with the highest test scores, which is Principal Finch. Skinner points out that that's not fair, because Finch runs the magnet school for gifted test takers. But Chalmers told him he had already made his decision. Chalmers told him that if it makes him feel any better, he wasn't even in the running. I don't really see how that could make him feel any better. Later, Skinner was practicing giving a high five, because God forbid something so awful happens again.
Look, Seymour, are you ready for some tough love?
Is there any other kind?
Being around you sucks.
I don't know whether to laugh about Skinner's or Bart's sentence. Bart told Skinner that if there's a party he wants to go to, he has to crash it, or he'll spend the rest of his life sitting around.
With your hand stuck in a pelvis.
That's a painful truth. Skinner said that Chalmers already has a +1, but Bart reminded him of who he was. Seymour Skinner, the man who always keeps coming back for more, no matter how badly he is treated. I've never seen Bart so eager to help Skinner. The next day, Finch called Chalmers to tell him he's not gonna make it because he ate some bad poke last night, and, in his words, he's firing salmon eggs from both ends. Chalmers was feeling helpless because Finch was also his ride to the airport. But then, of course, Skinner was there to save the day. Skinner jumps in to be his +1, but Chalmers disagrees with him. Skinner then threatens that if the school board found out that
You wasted the transferable but not refundable $65
+1 registration fee?
oh, he's good. But it's almost like he knew Finch would get sick. They board the plane, and Chalmers isn't his usual self. Turns out he's afraid of flying, and he wanted to get his pills from his carry-on, but Skinner gate-checked his bag.
That phone is not in airplane mode. The pilot dresses like an alcoholic. Somebody's yelling! Who is yelling?
You are, Gary. You are. Please stop. They get kicked off the plane and can't find another flight, and Chalmers is losing his mind. But don't you worry, Skinner is there to save the day. He said he's gonna get him to Cincinnati no matter what. Skinner tells his mom that this road trip is his last chance to become friends with the man he admires most in the world.
I guess a boy your age should have friends.
Wow, didn't expect that from Agnes. After some time, Chalmers went crazy with Skinner babbling the whole time, and he stopped and picked up some hitchhikers. But surprise, surprise, he only made things worse for himself.
We do
Improv Shakespeare!
Improvisers.
Oh, you couldn't have made this any harder on yourself, Chalmers. He was so distracted by them, he hadn't noticed he was driving in the other lane. So to avoid a truck, he crashed the car. Oh yeah, and a cop witnessed it all, so they were at court now. The judge came in, and she was rather annoyed that she had to be there on a Saturday.
An old woman who's enraged by my very existence. Don't worry, sir. I got this.
If there's anyone who knows how to act in front of old, angry women, it's Skinner.
Your Honor, permission to observe that your poor cuticles are raw and torn.
thanks to my idiot son.
She and Agnes would be best friends. And not only did they not get any charges, they got something else.
Now you have fun at the convention, boys.
Chalmers was impressed with Skinner, and he said he owed him a beer, so they stopped at what they believed was a biker bar. But turns out it isn't a biker bar, it's a cyclist bar. Somehow they get into a fight with one guy, and the cyclists start chasing them.
Whoa, it's as if the rules of the road don't apply to them.
Are you pedestrians or vehicles?
Chalmers crashes the car again, and he can't get out, but Skinner escapes, leaving him there. And as he began hating him again, Skinner appeared and told the cyclist to step away from his superintendent.
It's just one guy.
You're never alone when you're a veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces.
Oh, I always forget he's a veteran. Chalmers was shocked, and he didn't understand how did Skinner find them.
Seymour, you have earned this.
They spend the night at a nice bed and breakfast, and the next morning Skinner went to phone his mother when he heard Chalmers talking on the line with Finch. Finch was talking about how he is to leave the tiny little magnet school for the big-time Springfield Elementary.
I am a man of my word.
Fire Skinner?
Chalmers!
Oh, I think that's the first time I've heard Skinner yell at Chalmers. Skinner loses it and chases Chalmers through the dining hall.
Fire me, you bald-pated son of a...
Oh, he's really mad. Skinner went on about how Chalmers has been treating him badly for years and how he was the one who deserved to go to Cincinnati, not Finch.
That's why I put black mold in his poke.
You did what?
Whoops. Now Chalmers got mad and he had a few things of his own to say, like why he wanted to fire Skinner.
Because your neediness, it sucks the life out of me! After all these years of trying to spare your feelings!
Chalmers tells Skinner that he just doesn't like him. Hey, at least he's being honest. They start fighting, and after, I don't know, it seems like hours, they stop. They take their separate ways, and Gary goes to give his speech. But before he went on stage, Chalmers wanted to check his notes. When he saw that he switched jackets with Skinner, and he had his notes on road trip conversation starters. You didn't notice that your jacket was a different color from your pants? Chalmers went on stage and he said,
You've all got that one principle, that gets you into such ridiculous situations.
I guess that's a thing with superintendents and principals. Chalmers said that Skinner left him with his cards.
How can I make your job easier?
He sounds like a good guy.
Chalmers realizes that Skinner is a good guy, and
He's loyal and resourceful and... Oh, God help me. I respect Seymour Skinner. In fact, I like him.
did anyone get that on tape?
Ditto, Gary.
Skinner.
Skinner said he has something that belongs to him.
Now go give the greatest keynote speech of your life.
Well, maybe I already have.
But these two weren't always working together. Actually, they were rarely working together. Superintendent Chalmers gets fired after using unconventional methods to teach Bart and his friends about Teddy Roosevelt. So the boys take over Springfield Elementary until he gets his old job back. Bart stops to smell the Roosevelts. Starts with Bart pulling yet another prank on Skinner and Springfield Elementary. The school was holding an auction and a mysterious Mrs. Knickertwist bought all the items.
Hello, loves.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'm Mrs. Knickertwist.
How did Skinner not see this coming? The next day, Chalmers came to school and he really poured it down on Skinner.
I was very pleased with your work last night.
Really?
Nope, fooled again.
He's too trusting, and I really feel bad for him sometimes. But Skinner wouldn't take Chalmers' behavior, and he told him that if he thinks handling Bart Simpson is so easy, he should do it himself. Chalmers said he'll personally take over Bart's education. Chalmers went to the bathroom to freshen up, and he didn't seem all that great.
It's been years, and we both know how that went, don't we, Gary?
Oh, what did you do, Gary?
So, you are the so-called Breakfast Club. Wrong room. We're the Fight Club.
Oh, I guess he didn't do anything. The next day, Chalmers and Bart met up at the library. Yeah, get ready, Gary, because Bart is one tough nut to crack. Chalmers said they'll start with some American history.
Now, I'm sure you know who these gentlemen are.
Dollar bill guy, $5 bill guy, sex guy, Will Ferrell, black guy.
That's about as much as I know, too, so I'm not the one to judge. But then Gary thought of a way that might get Bart interested. He asked Bart how would he feel if he knew there was a president who was an actual cowboy. And Bart said he'd act like he's interested. That's as good a place to start as any. Gary taught Bart about Theodore Roosevelt. And after hours of learning, Bart said,
I've never said this before, but I'd like to learn more.
Are my ears bleeding? Did I hear that right? After some time, Chalmers told Bart that the library was closing and they should head out. But Bart wanted to learn some more. Chalmers told Bart that Teddy Roosevelt believed you could learn a lot from books, but he also believed you can learn just as much from the outdoors. Bart said that he thought teachers only went outdoors to smoke and cry. Chalmers, maybe you should make some changes in the staff at that school. Chalmers took Bart horseback riding to a national park created by Teddy Roosevelt.
In here, I thought God created all this. Thanks for setting me straight.
Well, wait, I didn't mean that.
Too late now, Gary. Too late now. Bart let the bullies and Milhouse in on his newfound knowledge, and he said that Chalmers would probably let them in on their lessons. Chalmers is happy to let the boys in on his experiment in manly education.
Today's modern schools have completely failed you.
School failed me?
You don't hear that every day. Chalmers said that their first lesson begins this weekend when he'll be taking them to an overnight trip to Springfield Forest. There was a legend that says that Teddy Roosevelt visited the forest and lost a pair of spectacles. So this weekend, they'll set forth in search of them. They went to the forest, and on Sunday morning, Nelson yelled out that he found the glasses.
Could this be the moment my life starts to turn around? The moment I... Gravity blows!
And that's not gonna look good for Gary. He got it good from Skinner. Yeah, how the tables have turned. Nelson's mom says that she's gonna sue him. That is a pretty big deal. Chalmers lost his job, and after school, Bart went to see him.
Simpson, you are looking at a man who was not good enough for the worst public school in America.
Wow, that must be pretty depressing. Bart felt so bad he called a meeting of the Brotherhood of the Spectacles. But their mission was to get Chalmers back his job. But then Homer came to ask Bart a question. Homer asked Bart if they were cyberbullying each other.
Marge, I parented!
Great job, Homer. Who's a great father? Who's a great father? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Bart continued on to tell the guys his plan. He is thinking of something big.
So big it involves taking over the entire school and not giving it up till Chalmers gets his job back.
That's actually a pretty good plan. So the plan was set in motion. Jimbo went to the school counselor and he flirted with her so she was distracted. While she wasn't paying attention, Bart snuck by and took the school mic to make an announcement. When all of the teachers ran out, the bullies locked up the school. Skinner told Bart to open up or Willie will break down the door, but Bart was prepared for that.
Back it up, or the photocopier eats it!
Oh my God, we've got a 30-year mortgage on that photocopier.
Really? You don't have that much money. After some time, the police showed up, ready to burst in.
I need to know that Chalmers will be taken care of.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Who are they terrorizing? Everyone is safe. Chalmers came and took the megaphone so he can talk to Bart. He told him that it's time for him to stand down, but Bart wouldn't stand down. Lou asked Chief Wiggum if they can really take the building without hurting anyone, and he said,
Well, if a group of Muppets can take Manhattan. Job restored.
Well, that was unexpectedly easy. Skinner came up to Chalmers looking rather, well, pale.
No hard feelings?
Nothing but hard feelings, Seymour.
But before Chalmers took Bart under his wing, he thought his stupidity was a danger to the school. Bart and his fellow underachievers are taken on a field trip to Capital City so that they can miss the standardized test. How the test was won opens on the first day of school, and somehow, Bart's still in 4th grade and Lisa at 2nd. Skinner holds an assembly and he says that at the end of the month, they'll be participating in the Vice President's Assessment Test.
It'll be a rewarding day of pencil sharpening and eyes on your own paper keeping.
Cut the horse bull, Seymour.
Thanks, Gary. That was getting really hard to watch. Chalmers says that the scores on this test will determine how much money the school gets. So they will be spending every moment of the next 2 weeks drilling the questions and answers into their skulls. So they'll know the answers beforehand, therefore not learn anything at all. What a great school you run here, Gary. Edna began teaching the answers to her class, and she told them they have 12 basic patterns.
Repeat after me. Akaka, dabaka, akakaka.
Akaka, dabaka, akakaka.
I feel like I'm watching some dystopian future, but unfortunately, this is our reality. So after 2 weeks of that, it was test day, and Lisa was very excited to show off her knowledge. She asked Bart what he picked as the best title for the paragraph about manifest destiny on the practice test yesterday, and Bart said,
I wrote slurp my snot in the ovals on the answer sheet. True story. Dad, Bart's throwing away his future.
What is Homer gonna do? A. Discipline Bart. B. Make a joke about Bart not having a future either way. Or C. Nothing.
Oh no, who will sell oranges on the off-ramp?
And the answer is B. When the kids got to school, Skinner came up to Bart and told him that they need to talk about his practice test.
I warned you.
You got a perfect score.
Wait, what? Chalmers told Bart that he and the other perfect scoring superstars are exempt from taking the actual test today. He told him that they're throwing them a pizza party at the bowling alley and that a helicopter awaits for them. Okay, now I don't believe a word he's saying.
Wait a minute. This ain't no genius copter. This is Con Air.
The fact that you got that just now is the reason you're on that helicopter. Skinner told Chalmers that his plan to remove all underperformers for test day was brilliant. Chalmers tells Skinner that he left his sunglasses on the bus.
Well, I'd best retrieve them.
Yes, you'd best.
Sir?
So long, superstars.
Oh, Chalmers, you sneaky bastard. As they were driving away, Skinner couldn't believe Chalmers betrayed him. but the other underachievers still thought that they were going to a pizza party. Skinner said that they're hiding them in Capital City for the day so their stupidity doesn't drag down the test scores. Is there a more mean way for you to say this, or is this it? Meanwhile, Chalmers is preparing the other kids for the test with some words of encouragement.
Now the test will begin in 5, 4, 3... Oh my God, we should have begun 4 minutes ago.
Way to relieve the pressure, Gary. On the other side of town, Bart's trying his hardest to make Skinner feel as bad as possible about himself.
You're stuck babysitting us losers, which makes you the real loser.
He's kind of right about that. Ralph then came over and told Skinner he needs to go potty. But when they got back from the restroom...
All right, now we can get back on the bus and on... Ah!
Oh, boy.
Oh, dear Lord. Meanwhile, Lisa is really struggling with the test, and she can't move on from the first question. Chalmers came up to her and told her that if she doesn't know the answer, she should just guess. But she told him that the test penalizes guessing.
Pray to your God and ask him, no, demand he tell you the answer, and if he won't, he is no God of yours.
Wow, that coming from the least religious man in Springfield really speaks volumes. On the other side of town, Skinner was struggling also.
My first duty is to get you boys to safety, and that's it. Where's Ralph?
I'm playing with Elmo.
How in the world did he get there? Skinner wrote a note for the guy operating the machine, but it hit him in the head and he passed out. Great shot, Seymour.
Time to do what I've never done as principal. Something.
Oh my God, it's really happening. Skinner jumps on one of the containers and starts running in circles.
That's the kind of stuff they should teach in school.
We do teach it in school.
Poor Skinner. It's really hard being a principal sometimes. Then again, he doesn't usually show this much effort. They get on the dumpster boat and it takes them back to the school. Lisa was still having a hard time and she realized that she's blown her whole future.
It'll be more fun to be a regular, average, stay-at-home...
This test is a joke.
He wasn't hoping for that. Skinner says he received an education in how children actually learn. I mean, I guess the goal is for them to learn. It's not really important how. Skinner told Chalmers that this is his school and he's throwing out the test.
And finally, effective immediately, I'm overturning this school's ban on dancing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even aware that that was a thing. Go Gary! He's got some sick moves. But from stressing one Simpson kid to the breaking point, to making the other almost die of a heart attack, Gary and Seymour aren't so innocent. Bart starts living on food from the new vending machine in school, but he becomes so overweight that he has to go to a fat camp. The Heartbroke Kid opens with Superintendent Chalmers going to talk to Skinner, who is playing with his Army Men toys.
Skinner!
Yes, Superintendent Chalmers?
That's so embarrassing. Chalmers asked him if he knows what day is it today.
Today? Yes, of course I do. Happy birthday to you. Happy...
Can he be any more pathetic? Chalmers tells Skinner it's not his birthday.
You know I'm a Sagittarius.
Really? I'm a Libra. There's a lot of compatibility there.
Skinner, be gay on your own time.
There's no room for gay or religion in Gary's school. Chalmers told him that today is the day they choose who gets the school's vending machine contract. After a few lousy candidates, Lindsay Nagel shows up with her pitch.
Kids want a snack that skateboards, won't clean its room, and hates homework.
That seems, let's say, a bit over the top for a vending machine.
I assume these snacks are nutritious?
That's really none of our business.
Shouldn't it be your business? But Chalmers doesn't really care about any of that either.
Half the profits go to your school or camp.
You heard the lady. Just sign the damn contract.
Yo.
Come on, Skinner, you're the only one who gives a damn about these poor kids. Fight a little at least. But alas, they put the new vending machines in the school, and a lot of them. Lisa gets concerned about the ingredients. Lisa took out her handy-dandy megaphone that she carries around with her at all times and says,
These new vending machine snacks are crammed with processed sugar, industrial byproducts, and trans fatty acids.
Lisa, do you really think they care and or understand what you're saying? Bart got addicted to the snacks, and fast. When he came home, he wouldn't have any of the steaks Marge made, and he said,
The vending machines at school feed me now.
Oh, so I've been replaced by a machine?
Marge, we've all been there. It's not nice, but you get over it. Marge said that she won't be replaced by a machine. So, every day, Bart went to school and stuffed his face with various sugary processed snacks. Oh, that's disgusting. When Bart came home from school, he wasn't feeling very well, and he was clutching his heart.
My little boy's in love.
I think he's having a heart attack.
10 and a heart attack? He beat Homer's record. They took Bart to the hospital, and Dr. Hibbert said that he had a heart attack, and he must be put on a restrictive diet and exercise plan. The next day, Marge came home, and she told Bart that she saw Dr. Hibbert, and he gave her a list of heart-smart foods.
Cudahy cheese?
Cottage cheese.
Yuck! From the looks of it, this cheese has already been eaten.
Yeah, cottage cheese will have that effect on people. Marge begged Bart to take this seriously. Bart told Marge that he'll give it a try for her. Later that day, Lisa was walking past Bart's room and she saw he was hiding a stash of vending machine candies in his room. She told this to Marge, and the next day when Bart came home from school, Marge prepared an intervention for him. Bart thanked Krusty for coming, and he said that he's so touched that all of them took the time to
Eat my shorts, lamos!
But Marge knows her son, so she was prepared.
Help! Kidnappers!
They're not kidnappers. They're professionally trained child snatchers.
So, professional kidnappers? Marge said that they're there to take Bart to Fat Camp. Marge and Homer left Bart at Fat Camp with a man named Tab Spangler, who claimed he will fix Bart in no time.
Son, I just want to leave you with a piece of advice. Become emotionally dead. Leave your body.
From one fat man to another. The first day of Bart being at Fat Camp was, well, it was something.
Wake up, fatties! Stop dreaming about butter. Dream calories are real calories.
Wow, I need someone to tell me that. The first exercise was brutal.
As we gather speed, I whip you gently. You state your name and tell me how you got so heavy.
Okay, that will surely motivate them.
This can't be legal!
It's legal enough.
Meanwhile, Marge was looking over the prices and how much the camp is charging them, and she realized they can't afford it. She said that the camp can save Bart's life, so they have to find a way to pay for it.
Homer, maybe you could ask Mr. Burns for a raise.
Even better. I'll ask him for my job back.
How are they keeping the lights on? Lisa said she knows a way to raise the money.
Youth! I hate them! Secondly,
there's no time for secondly because you're having your first tenants. But while his family was struggling to pay their bills, Bart was horsing around and not taking the camp seriously. So his advisor took him on a little trip.
You see, son, every family has to make extra income when they send a child like you to a place like mine.
I like this guy. Does he offer online consultations? Tab showed Bart what their family had to resort to in order to pay for his stay at Fat Camp. He asked one backpacker, where are Mr. and Mrs. Simpson? And he said that Bart is their son.
Oh, so he's the strudel-sucking Globenheimer who has bankrupted them with his expensive treatments.
Oh wow, that was harsh. Then Bart saw his mom cleaning up after the backpackers and hearing them badmouth all the Americans and the American system.
Number 36, no metric system. What is this, the time of Charlemagne?
They're intense. Then he saw Homer serving other backpackers in their kitchen.
Here's your tip, Goldilocks. If you want it, dance und sing.
Oh, 996 Luftballons.
I'm impressed with Homer's knowledge of the German language. All that because of greedy Skinner and Chalmers. They could really sue them. That night, Bart snuck into the school and destroyed all vending machines and took all the money out of them. The next day, he came home with bags full of cash.
Mr. Spangler showed me the true cost of my junk food addiction.
But you're still fat.
Well, he can't lose weight overnight, Marge. Those Germans better be prepared for Homer's wrath.
Time to take out the Euro trash.
And Skinner and Chalmers were behind yet another family drama in the Simpsons family when they encouraged Lisa to enter her movie in a festival. Lisa's documentary about her family is accepted into the Sundance Film Festival. However, her family gets upset with her when they discover that the film is far from flattering. Any given Sundance starts with Lisa submitting a movie for her class, and her teacher gave her only 3 out of a maximum 5 points. Lisa said that he's the teacher and that she accepts his decision.
The man is an idiot!
Agreed, the film has everything: emotion, conflict, Millhouse.
Wow, I didn't expect Skinner to support her. Skinner told Lisa that cinema is his secret passion. Skinner told her he has even written screenplays.
When Edna Met Seymour, Ghost Willie, Killing Seymour's Mother, The Principal Who Sold a Screenplay.
They all seem very autobiographical. Skinner told Lisa that she could be a great filmmaker, and he asked her what comes to her mind when she thinks of drama. Lisa began by giving him the bookish answer, but Skinner wanted to know where's the drama in her life.
Okay, but can I just finish the Smarty Pants answer?
No, in your life.
My family!
That wasn't so hard, now was it? Skinner took a look at Lisa's school file and said that if she makes a documentary about her family, he can help her. He gives her a key to the AV cage. That day, Lisa came home and began filming her family the entire time. Marge asked her what she was doing, and she said that she's making a documentary about a very special family. Lisa told them to just be themselves and pretend like she's not filming them.
Uh-oh, there's already an on-set romance.
Someone called Child Protective Services, please. A few days later, Chalmers paid a visit to Skinner.
I hear you've been encouraging a student's creativity.
Please, sir, I can explain.
Why is he defending himself when he doesn't even know what it's about? Chalmers said that they have to support Lisa's film because this could be their chance to finally show up to the fancy Springfield Creative Arts Academy.
The whole school is made up of modeling clay. Every afternoon they reshape it just to get my goat.
He should superintend that school. Skinner said that maybe they could get the public library to play Lisa's film, but Chalmers told him to think bigger. Apparently, Sundance is the preeminent independent film festival held each January in Park City, Utah. Wow, that's a long explanation.
If Lisa's movie gets in, we won't just be the school with the highest hamster mortality rate.
Springfield Elementary really needs to step up their game. So, the whole school helps Lisa with her movie.
What are you boys doing on the Foley stage?
Awesoming up your sound effects.
That's a pretty smart idea, actually, though Martin should see a doctor after. So Lisa finished her movie and sent it in to be reviewed. And the board, deciding on which movies will be included in the festival, wasn't really impressed by other candidates. So Lisa gets her acceptance letter and the family goes to Utah for Sundance. Skinner and Chalmers tried to get in after The Simpsons, but they didn't have the passes.
You know these guys?
I've never seen him before.
Yeah, that lack of confidence isn't getting you anywhere, guys. Then security put them on a sled and pushed them down a hill. They crashed into a church and came out the other end. Well, just see for yourself.
This can't be real.
It isn't. You crashed and now you're lying unconscious in a snowbank.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Meanwhile, the family was sitting down getting ready to see the movie.
I'm Lisa Simpson, and this is my family.
This is gonna be good. First, we see a scene with Homer losing his cool over a board game.
What a wonderful film about horrible people.
They're like the family from hell on acid that's on steroids.
Someone's gonna hear it after the movie ends. Then we see Bart breaking plates for no apparent reason, and Homer walking into the kitchen.
Happy birthday, Mom!
Thank you, dear.
After the movie was over, everybody was congratulating Lisa, but screaming hateful things about her family.
Shame on Marge!
Death to Maggie!
Lisa, how could you?
Well, it was pretty easy for her, actually. Lisa says she was just trying to portray her quirky life. Meanwhile, Skinner and Chalmers were outside brooding over the fact that they couldn't get in. But then a few producers came up to them and said that their movie was great.
We want to be in the Chalmskin business.
This is it, Seymour, the big deal.
And I guess he played it too cool.
And we're prepared to offer you anything.
We're prepared to accept anything.
Who would say such a stupid thing? Skinner said that they want 10% of the first dollar gross, full European distribution rights, and access to the most exclusive VIP tent in Sundance.
Way to make a deal, Seymour.
They don't even know that my pockets are full of bottled water and cornbread.
Could they be any more embarrassing? Lisa couldn't believe what she had done, and she went to see another movie. When she sat down, she saw that it was Nelson's movie, but she wondered who had helped him.
Chalmskin. Seymour Skinner never puts all his eggs in one basket.
After watching Nelson's documentary about his life, Lisa realized that there were people who had it worse than her. Nelson is the hot thing right now. That's right, because you're hot and new for about 0.5 seconds in Hollywood. Lisa came out and saw that people weren't jeering at her family anymore. And Skinner and Chalmers were on the lookout for new actors to play in their upcoming movies.
I am Ghost Willie. Check this out.
Fantastic. Oh, bravo.
Are they lying to him?
I don't know. He seems a little needy.
Pass. We'll see you on the set.
Wow, they've really become typical producers.
Chalmskin. Another hit.
Skinner! Why can't you be a gentle clinker?
So wait, was that all the movie? These episodes really confuse me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite Chalmskin duo moment.